Hello everyone, this is Running on Empty Food Review. Well, hello ladies and gentlemen. Hello, happy Saturday. Here we are, another food review, a weekend food review. So, today's review is for it's a pretty new item actually. I think it was released, I think it was a few days ago actually, from KFC. Now, whenever KFC makes a new release, I'm always a little bit excited, and well, the quality of KFC as of late has been, unfortunately, low. They don't really release too many new items, their releases are few and far between, so it's a joyous occasion to be able to try out something new from KFC, even if it means that I'll be horribly disappointed in the end. But regardless, I always try to look at it optimistically, with hope, and I always try to say, hey, maybe it'll be good this time around, So today's review is for the Zinger Sandwich. Now, I like to call this the Zinger Sandwich, so that's how I'm going to refer to it. But I believe the local vernacular is the Zinger Sandwich, but I like to call it the Zinger Sandwich. So today's review is for the Zinger Sandwich from KFC. And this sandwich is, it has a bit of a cult following, you can say. It's got a following, all right. People were actually partying in the streets when they found out that this was released. So this is a big deal, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to eat it just on the plate because this wrapping is just, I think it's kind of obscuring how we can view the sandwich, and we want it to be seen in all its glory, Now, what makes the Zinger Sandwich so special? I mean, what makes it a Zinger and not just, a crispy chicken sandwich? Well, the Zinger Sandwich is a double-breaded chicken fillet with a little bit of spice in it, tiny little bit, baked in. It has mayo and it has lettuce. And it's on a sesame seed bun. And that's a zinger, That's what makes it a zinger sandwich. So here it is. You can see. There it is. Zinger sandwich. Right there. There's the zinger sandwich in the palm of my hand. And there it is, a zinger sandwich. And there's the zinger sandwich by these decorative mermaid salt and pepper shakers. That's what it has. It's chicken fillet, comes with a tiny little dab of mayo and some pieces of lettuce too. To be honest, it seems, for all the fuss that everyone's making about this sandwich, it seems to be rather lackluster. But I figure, well, the advertisements always make it seem a bit different than how it really is, The advertisements will always make it seem like this, massive sandwich, but here it's kind of just a little fillet that kind of takes up half of it, and this half is just, just the bread. No matter what, though, let's dig in here and let's see what it tastes. So it's the Zinger Sandwich from KFC, going in. Here's a cross-section of the Zinger. Right there. Yes. One thing that surprises me is the amount of mayo on this is so minuscule. It's like they literally put a few tiny drops of it on. Now, it's not a big problem to me, because usually if a place puts mayo on a sandwich, they put a lot of it on. And sometimes, while it can add some much needed moisture to a dish, it can also detract from it a little bit. Well, we'll talk about it after a few more bites. It's a Zinger sandwich. Try and get down the wrong tube. Inhaled, a nice sip of water there. All right. So the Zinger sandwich. What does it taste like? Is it a true Zinger sandwich? I was a little bit. This is what I really wanted to check out. Because if it is just a standard chicken patty, some mayo, some lettuce on a sesame seed bun, don't they already have something just like that on the menu already? I thought to myself, well, what's the point? And then I saw in their description that baked in spice. And that's really the selling point of this sandwich, because everything else you could already essentially get from KFC already. So really, the secret to what makes this ordinary chicken sandwich a zinger lies within the chicken patty itself. So as I ate it, I thought to myself, I shall analyze this chicken patty and really see, alright, well, is this spice actually in there? And is it worthy to be called a zinger? The good news is that as I ate this chicken sandwich, I mentioned a little bit earlier that I was a little concerned, mildly concerned, about the lack of mayo, that there's just a very, very small amount of mayo on this sandwich. And I was concerned. I was worried about the dryness, the potential dryness of the sandwich. But here's the good thing. This sandwich actually is pretty good. I'll say it outright. And what really pleasantly surprised me the most was this chicken patty. The chicken patty, alright, it could have been more of a, it seems like it's really a glorified chicken strip. But at least for the, kind of maybe 45% of the sandwich that the chicken was actually on, the chicken itself was actually of good quality, which surprised me, because usually KFC was pretty bad lately. Usually the chicken itself is just low quality, it's dry, it's tasteless, it's, not that good. But thankfully, this quality of the chicken was actually good. It was thick, it was juicy. I was surprised at how moist the chicken was. That's a great sign right there. But most importantly, I tried to look for that spiciness that really differentiates this piece of chicken from any other non-Zinger piece of chicken. And there it was. I bite into this. Sure enough, I could still kind of taste it in my mouth right now. It lingers a little bit. This little baked-in spice. Now, it's not like you're dumping a whole bottle of hot sauce or jalapenos on this piece of chicken. Rather, it's just a little peppery type of spice. Not overwhelming, but it is noticeable. And it's baked into the chicken. So if every bite you get this little bit of spice that kind of fills your mouth, and it lingers a little bit. It kind of lingers on your tongue. There's a little bit of an aftertaste. That's really what makes this sandwich special, in my opinion. There's a little bit of a spiciness to it. So that was a nice little touch there, and I'm glad that it was there. But all in all, I think I am pleasantly surprised by the quality of this chicken, at least. Now, equally, of course, I am a bit disappointed that all of this is just a bread, pretty much. That's all that it is. It's like they just put a little chicken strip, and that's, standard KFC fashion, I suppose, to do something like that. So that's a bit disappointing. Now, this, all in all, as I said, it's a pretty simple sandwich. It just comes with the chicken, mayo, lettuce, and on a bun. So it's a pretty simple sandwich, but I think the chicken is the star of this dish, obviously. I think the chicken is good, though for $4, I really wish that you would be getting more than just, you're kind of getting ripped off. I mean, it's okay, but I mean, it tastes pretty good, but to think that you're getting all of this for it's just bread, it's a little bit disappointing, one would say as well. Um, so factoring everything in, I mean, the chicken quality is good. It tastes pretty good. Um, the whole ideology behind the Zinger, it does puzzle me a little bit. I don't understand how just like a spicy chicken sandwich, why they call it the Zinger. I really don't understand that. And the big following over this when it's just a spicy chicken sandwich, but they'll call it what they call it, and I understand. They'll do what they do. KFC can do as they please. Overall, though, I think it's a pretty good sandwich, but just beware that your portion size may be a little uneven, you may say. Therefore, out of 10, what am I going to be rating the Zinger sandwich from KFC? Out of 10, I'm going to have to give this sandwich an 8.1 out of 10. I thought this is actually one of the better sandwiches I've had from KFC. It's pretty much exactly as they market it, so there's no lies, no surprises for you. Beware that the portion size might be a little smaller than what is advertised to you, but then again, this might just be what I got from this KFC, so that's why I'm not going to let it detract too much, because you might get, I don't know, you might get a piece of chicken that's the size of this entire plate, and it's just drooping over the edges of the buns. Who am I to say? But that's all that I have for it, ladies and gentlemen. Today's review is for the Zinger Sandwich from KFC, and I think that's all that I have. This is Running on Empty Food Review. I am your host, the Report of the Week, and again, today's review is for the Zinger from KFC. Thank you for watching and take care. And now I march and turn off the camera.